We get the idea that our masculine traits and abilities are the only ones that will bring us respect, money, promotions, and success in business like sales or clients, and essentially anything we want. We think that we have to hustle, push harder, work harder, do more, never quit, always do things on our own, always be on, and things like ease, joy, creativity, passion, love, they get put aside and deemed weaker. But that's not actually true. And instead, that mindset will only really guarantee us one thing in life. And that's that you may get the success, but it will feel harder. It will feel empty and disappointing. It'll feel lonely. It will reduce your health. It will make you feel sick all the time. And you won't feel all of the joy, passion, and energy that your soul deeply desires. And it will make you unhappy without you understanding why, because you should be feeling happy, right? Hi there, I'm Antonie, and I talk about all things feminine self-development, like feminine energy, cycle syncing, and feminine archetypes. And what I ultimately want with this channel is to help women truly understand and cherish the powers of the feminine within them. So if that's something that you feel like you're missing out on, make sure to click that subscribe button and keep on watching. And just before we get into the video, I wanted to just make a super quick update. If you saw any of my most previous videos, you may have seen that I mentioned that I've been doing a rebranding and kind of elevation of the brand for the business and the YouTube channel and everything. And I said that I would let you know once the website was done and ready and rebranded. And now it is, and I'm super happy with it. So if you're interested, I hope you'll check it out in the description box below. And also let me know what you think. So I watched a video a little while ago that was essentially talking about how you need to stop making life harder for yourself, and essentially about how we choose what to believe in and what to focus on. And so we choose whether we see life as something that's hard or easy. And the thing is that the only thing we really need to do in order to change whether life feels easy or hard is to actually just change whether we believe life is easy or hard. I know that a lot of the women in this community and that I'm serving are kind of huntress and sage archetype women. And if you don't know anything about the feminine archetypes, I'm doing a video series on them. And so I'll add a link to the playlist in the description box below, and I'll also add it up here. But essentially, the huntress and sage archetypes are goal-oriented, they're dedicated, they're hard workers, they're smart, strategic, independent, and they want to make an impact on the world. And although that is amazing and I fully resonate with that desire, it's not enough. And just listen, I am not saying that you are not enough. That's not what I'm saying, because you certainly are. But I'm saying that only leaning into those qualities of yourself is not enough to bring you the life that you want. Because you can set big goals, but if you don't know how to enjoy the ride of getting to them, you won't enjoy them when you do get to them either. But again, the wonderful thing is that you can change all of that. So listen, in this video particularly, I want to be fully transparent with you, and that is really scary because I certainly have this little voice in my head that says that if you do this, if you say this, then people will run away. They will not see you as someone successful. They will not see you as someone they will bother watching videos from, and they won't bother following you because you won't be someone that to them is someone to be interested in and listen to and get guidance from. But even though that voice is definitely there, I'm gonna choose to just listen to my soul's purpose rather than my fears. So here it is. So right now, in this exact point in my life, I'm not necessarily someone that most people would deem successful. I'm like halfway on my way to 30, and I don't have a career on the fast track to a huge promotion, and I don't even have a steady income from what I do yet. So when you look at it really roughly, I am basically someone who is unemployed, don't have a steady income, who sits around creating YouTube videos. Now, of course, I know that that's not really the case. I know that maybe if you look at it very logically and externally, that might be the case. But I also know deep down that that's not the case, because I know that I do a lot more than YouTube videos, and I also know that YouTube videos for me aren't just something I do for the randomness of it, it's a way to serve people. And I also know that what I want to build takes time. And it takes effort, and it's not gonna just suddenly become successful overnight. And I also know that money isn't the only metric of how well you're growing something. And I know that I'm daring to do something that most people don't even think about and would never dare to do. I know that I will create that impactful, billionaire, successful business that impacts women all around the world. But you can't see that yet, because it's not here yet. But the thing is, despite all of that, despite the fact that there are tons of people who are younger than me and who have kids and promotions and houses and all that stuff, and despite not actually making a consistent income on my own right now, and despite not knowing how long it will be until I do, I am more fulfilled now. I feel more creative, passionate, empowered, aligned with my highest self, connected to my intuition and the universe. And I feel more love, joy, gratitude, and confidence than I have ever felt my entire life, and way more than the past me thought was humanly possible, and especially possible for me. Now, I'm not telling you that to brag about myself. That is not me. That is not the purpose of this. But I'm telling you that in order to try to show you what I mean, to show you that the success, the respect, the money, the promotion, the sales, the clients, the business, it honestly doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it doesn't truly make a difference when it comes to how you feel about yourself and your own life. And there's this thing that Tony Robbins always says, and he says it about money, but it goes for anything like success or fame or achievements or just anything of those kind of external things, right? So he says that money isn't good or bad. And he basically says that as a response to that kind of limiting belief that a lot of people have, that money is the root to all evil. So even if you work to get money, and even if you work to get successful, there's a part of you that resists that because you don't want to be evil. But the thing is, he says that money doesn't actually change people. He says money or fame or success or fill in the word only makes us more of who we already are. So if you're a kind, loving, generous person, money will only make you more of that. And if you're greedy, resentful, or stressed, money and success will only make you more of that. So what I'm really trying to tell you with all of this is that what you're searching for, the passion, the energy, the joy, fulfillment, the love, the empowerment, whatever it is for you, it won't come from where you're looking. It will come from within. It will come from opening up to more than what society tells you will make you happy. It comes from being in a state of mind where you could have nothing material, no job, no home, no clothes, no money, and you would still find a way to experience joy, passion, happiness, love, empowerment, again, whatever it is that you are searching for on a daily basis. And there's this book, I've mentioned it in one of my older videos. It's called The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. And there's this super amazing and important message that he mentions in that book, especially when it comes to people who want to create their wealth and their money and their success. And in this book, the author covers this common trap that a lot of people fall into. And he talks about the order in which people think that things happen. First, they think that they will have, for example, the money they think they need. And then they do the job or the task or activity they think they need to be doing to get them where they want. And then they think they become the person who has all the success that they desire. But instead, it's actually the complete opposite. Instead, you first need to become the person who lives in the state of mind of someone who can hold that success, of someone who believes she's worthy, deserving, and capable. Then you go on to doing what you need to do to get yourself closer to where you want to be. So you end the relationship, you start the job, you start the YouTube community, you create the product, you apply for the job, you ask for the promotion, and then you will have what you desire. And that's what I ultimately want you to start thinking about. Who do you need to become? Because this is a much better question to be asking yourself than what do you need to have? Because if you're always sitting around waiting to have the followers, to have the money, to have the security, to have the support of those around you, then you will always be sitting around and you will strive for things and you will put your heart and soul into it because I know you're a hard worker and you will dedicate yourself to that, thinking that maybe once you finally get there, you will feel the fulfillment, empowerment, joy, passion, energy that you are looking for, and you will get disappointed. And that sucks. I know, trust me, I've been there. It sucks. Especially because, and I think we all do this, but I truly believe that as women we do this a little bit extra, that we blame ourselves. When it doesn't feel the way we thought it would feel, we say maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I'm just not good enough. And then we get into the spiral of blaming ourselves, and then we still don't have what we want to have. So you don't need the money, you don't need the likes, you don't need the followers, you don't need the success. You don't need any of that. What you need is to become the person who can create, attract, and receive all of that. And that way you can live in utter fulfillment, passion, and empowerment now. And stop waiting until you have something, only to not even feel it then. And then a super quick note, if you'd like some more help on feeling fulfilled now, not when you have that thing, then I recommend checking out my free 2-step guide that will get you exactly there. And I'll link it in the description box below. If you feel like this resonated with you, I hope you will let me know by clicking the like button. It really helps me out. And just know that we may not know each other, but I believe in you. I trust you know what's right for you, and I know that you are worthy of everything that your soul truly desires. So if you're wanting to continue the journey of becoming your highest self, then subscribe and stick around, and also check out these 2 videos as I really think that they can help you out. So I'll see you over there.